Hello, it's your girl Queen Chinebe Nana, founder and creative director of Divina Beauty Line. I've actually talked about how I became a makeup artist. The story is up on my YouTube channel. You can actually check the previous videos, the story is there. But this video now I want to talk about is how the vision, how everything started in this entirety. You know, I just talked about the makeup artist aspect, but now I want to talk about how, you know, one person would be able to do makeup, hair, nails, and still make clothes. Okay, so I've always, anybody that knows me would know, I've always been passionate about the beauty line, anything that is related to beauty, fashion, colors. I've always, right from when growing up, I'll say it was a part of me. It has always been a part of me. So in 2015, I talked about this when I talked about the story of how I became a makeup artist. I went for a program on House on the Rock, and after the whole event, we came back to the house. That fateful day, I sat on my dad's dining table. I still remember the spot where I sat. I was just praying to God, asking God, okay, what next? Sincerely, then I haven't even done my, okay, fine, I had graduated then, but I haven't done my clearance. I haven't even told the parts to say, okay, this is business, this is, sincerely, I've always thought I would be a career woman, work in an establishment, probably in an oil company, work somewhere, and I never knew I was going to toe these parts. That's the sincere and gospel truth. But here we are today. So that day, I sat on my dad's dining table after the event. You know how you go for programs and you are being encouraged, motivated, and I had caught my sister Nkiuka Grace in, and I had actually pointed me to the direction. Okay, since you can do this and do this and do this, why don't you try to do it in a professional way? So that day I sat down at my dad's dining table and I was just asking God, okay, what next? I don't know, because I write a lot. I'm actually a very good writer. Then apart from being a good writer and writing stories and all that, I also put down things. Okay, so something is happening in my life now, so it's more like a diary. So I actually had this diary then that my dad gave me. So I had to sit down. It was like a trance, a vision, whatever you would call it, but I saw it like a space, a building, a space where women would walk in, and then they'll get transformed from their hair to their toes. So from their hair, their makeup, their nails, the clothes they were wearing, the jewelry, the accessories, everything. That was how I saw it. They would walk in, they would get transformed from their head to their toes, then they would walk away. So you're walking in scraggy, you're walking in looking anyhow, but then you're walking out looking all transformed, like a total makeover from your head to your toes. So that was when I caught this vision. I actually wrote it down. That was 4th May 2015. 4th May, I actually wrote down both the dates, everything. 4th May 2015. But then by then the name Divina Beauty Line hasn't come up. So I was just trying to find a name. Okay, then I was inspired by House of Tara and, you know, Zaran and the rest that were already existed there. So I was thinking maybe House of Queen or Queen Chi. I just said, okay, and let me not even put a name to it. But then this was what I caught them. This was what the vision that I caught them. We do a thorough makeover. We handle everything relating to your beauty, from your hair salon, hairdressing. Then I was writing queen hairs, queen couture, queen nails, clothing, fashion designing, couture, pedicure and manicure, fixing of nails treatments, etc. Makeover, makeup, professional makeup, bridal makeup, traditional makeup, official makeup, you know. Then I was trying to find the motto. Queen's beauty at its best, making your beauty stand out. Okay, bringing beauty to your doorstep, making beauty your lifestyle. At the end of the day, we went for this. So then I go down services, consulting, training, motivational speaking, personal services, working towards making. Anyways, all in all, I just wrote down the services that we rendering. Then we render, okay, personal door-to-door services, group services. I didn't even know what I was doing then. But I was just writing. I had to just write it down. I caught it. Even Habakkuk says, if you catch the vision, write it down, make it plain. So I didn't just catch the vision and I let it fly away. Because one thing with visions, I think when you catch it, it's like rain. Other people are also catching it at the same time. So it's not just you that is getting that vision at that time. So I'm talking to that young girl out there, that young guy out there. It's not just you that is getting the vision. So it drops like dew, like rain. So as you're catching it, someone else is catching it, other people are catching it. The question is, who runs along with it? What do you do with the vision that you've caught? Do you just, okay, you can imagine the date. Since 4th May 2015, that was when the vision of this brand was made clear to me. In as much as I didn't know I would go into business, but I caught the vision, then I wrote it down, I left it. So the other day I was going through this diary and all that, I was like, wait, look at. So this business didn't just start up then. Okay, then I talked about when I went to how I became a makeup artist. The story is up there. So how my mom helped me, supported me, my parents, and then the entire family. Then look at the dates when I went for, this was the theory section, Zaron Pro Makeup Training, theory, 18th May 2015. That same May, I had to take the first step. Okay, since I don't really know how to do makeup professionally, but at least let me take the first step. I took the first step. I started classes. The same May, I went to Lagos for the first time in my life. I went to Lagos, I stayed in Lagos, I did the training, and after the training, I started pushing. So the vision of this brand, it even amazes me. I wouldn't lie. It even amazes me how I alone, I can style my hair. I style my hair myself. I can do my wigs. I can fix my nails. I fix myself, both hands. And even with the fixed nails, I can fix others. I can make my clothes now. Probably I'll also talk about how I went to fashion school. That should be a story on its own. How I went to fashion school, how the whole fashion thingy started. Now, so feel free to say that even when I wrote down this vision, Queen Chinemem Nana, you don't even know how to pedal a machine. Fine and good, I could, maybe just do your papa makeup. I'll call it papa then. I could do your papa makeup. I could try to fix your nails then. Yes. I could, style your hair. But, doing makeup professionally and being a professional fashion designer. The sincere truth is, I didn't know jack about machines. I didn't know how to pedal a machine. Even when I bought my first machine, I didn't even know how to pedal it. I just went. I had a student that came to learn makeup then. I just used her money like that. Went, purchased the sewing machine and kept. So the vision didn't just, maybe you just see somebody today, just like that, you feel okay because you can do all these things effortlessly. No. I actually also had to put in the work. It didn't just end in catching the vision. Imagine if I had just caught the vision. I have, I'm still seeing the building, I'm still seeing a full building where women will walk in and get transformed and walk out. This is still, the baby steps. But then imagine if I had caught this vision and then I just didn't work on it. It's one thing catching a vision. It's one thing saying, oh, okay, I admire so person. There were brands then that I actually admired. Haggai and Esther, they were part of it. Zaron, House of Tara, and so many other brands that I admired. I would just go to the pages of the women that were running the brand. I would look at Tara. I would look at the woman, Arlene Zaron. I would look at Haggai and Esther, Mrs. Bemi. I would be like, Bemi Sola, this woman, they inspired me. So it didn't just end in the inspiration. So imagine if I had said, okay, they inspire me. I want to be like you when I grow up. Sometimes when we see things that we like, when we see people that are doing well in certain areas, we'll be like, I want to be like you when we grow up. And then what next? It's not about just wishing or just saying it. You have to put in the work. I actually put in the work. That's the sincere truth. I have to put in the work to take the baby steps. Okay, it's not the professional makeup. I have to go for it. Go for the classes. God provided the resources. See, God does not give you a vision without providing the resources to enable you actualize it. That is over the years at least. From my personal experience, apart from maybe they say, they don't say. From my own personal experience, God doesn't give you a vision without providing the resources for it. God doesn't just give you a dream and leave it like that. In as much as that dream has been dropped, he will also be looking, okay, let me see how this person can handle this. He starts with the little things. Okay, let me see how she can handle. Seriously, that was my case. Let me see how she can handle, okay, carrying makeup box. Then I had this black makeup box my mom got for me there. We even had to go and put padlocks to the box so that by the time I go for jobs, they wouldn't see my products. But then I'll carry my box alone. I'll carry box. When ring lights came, I'll carry box, ring lights all by myself. When the chair came, okay, little by little I started having an assistant. But I didn't just start up, there was a studio somewhere waiting for me. No. I started working from home. My first student then, she would come to my dad. It was my dad's sitting room. That was where my classes were holding them. My first students, after I came back from service, she would come to the house. I used my dad's sitting room, I would teach her, we'll do practicals in my dad's sitting room. I'll set up things, I set up everything. The practicals was in my dad. And I thank God that I also had, I have a family that is so supportive. So imagine if I didn't have, a dad, a mom, and my siblings. Imagine if they aren't as supportive as they are now. So that's the family support is another factor that has helped this vision to get to where it is now. And also wonderful friends, both people that I know personally, both friends that I've met along the line of the business, even on social media, and people that have, supported the vision to this point. So what point am I trying to make? It's not all about maybe trying to get a vision. Divina, I want to be like you. I get that so many times. Even so many girls that I've trained. Divina has taken over my name actually. Divina, I want to be like you. McQueen, I want to be like you. But then it shouldn't just end there. And then you mustn't throw a part because you feel, okay, somebody else has told that part, so therefore let me also. No. Find out, seek, deep down within you. God, what are you trying to tell me in this season? What am I supposed to do? Which path am I supposed to follow? So you wouldn't just be, I know some people then that ran into makeup because makeup was the new oil money then. They ran into it. They couldn't even sustain it. They ran out. And, you are here, you are there, you are everywhere at the same time. It doesn't just work that way. So trying to see somebody, admire somebody, I want to be like you. I want to, take the path and take the steps that you followed. You try to conclude, try to find out, okay, what did this person do? Or how can I seek deep down within yourself? God can talk to you too and tell you, okay, follow this path, do this, do that. And then I write a lot. Seriously, my diary is full of so many visions and dreams that are even yet to come to pass. But at least from where we are now, okay, then in 2017, even before the first studio setup came up, the vision still dropped again. And that was when I now took the bold step. Okay, let's set up. Our future brands. And then my own is I'll write the vision, and then this time around I included the time as of 5:27 p.m. Then 24th February 2017. So you see, even after the 2015 own dropped, our future brands, I'll write makeup, makeover product, hairs, couture, clothes. By then, I didn't even know jack about, especially clothes. I know what I'm saying about this. I didn't even know jack about anything. Nails, nail polish, footwears, and other these things that are even yet to come to pass. Traditional wedding beads and purse, etc. Those ones have been added to the brand. But then there are some other. I write a lot. If you check, I will keep writing. I'll keep writing. You'll be wondering, what's going on? But then, beyond catching the vision, putting it down, make it plain, write it and run along with it, even though it tarries. Okay, check when I cut this vision. Apart from the fact that I can do this, I can do that. Some of you have talents that are embedded in you. Some of you have things that you can do effortlessly. But then you're still there looking for, who will do for me, who will do this, who will do that. Look deep down within you. Okay, check when I made it plain, when I wrote it down. Apart from the fact I grew up with some of these skills, I wrote it down, I made it plain. 2015, this is 2023, and look at here where we are now. 8 years later, we are still pushing. We've not gotten there yet, but at least so far so good. We've seen the faithfulness of God. So far so good. We've seen how we've pushed and gotten to this point. Going to fashion school, that's, like I said, it's a story on its own. It wasn't easy, but I pushed, I persevered, and here we are today. 99% of my wardrobe, including what I'm wearing, is Divina Beauty Couture. So 99, when I mean 99, the 1% is maybe the jeans and the t-shirts. But 99% of my wardrobe, of my closet, is for my brand. So you can imagine. But how many years ago did I even start the whole fashion thingy professionally? So now, then it looks like, how can only you carry makeup, hair, nails, and then the couture aspect, the clothing aspect. But look at where we are now. Little by little, I was taking baby steps. Okay, towards makeup, I took the step. Even the nails, I improved. Towards the, then some of all those, towards the hair too, I improved. Then for the fashion thing, I didn't just sit down and say, at the point, so many people discouraged me from going to fashion school. Why don't you hire tailors, collaborate with tailors, Let them be sewing the clothes. I say, no. I need to know every aspect of this brand. Whatever it is that I'm doing, I need to know. If it's the makeup, I need to be grounded. If it's the hair, the nails, the clothing aspect, I need to know the styles. Because I can't just be answering, creative director, founder, CEO, from out. No, I need to know how to do all these things. And I put in the work too. I went, I learned, and I came back. And I'm still learning. Learning is an everyday process. So, and I'm still learning. So I didn't just do one today and at the point it gets so overwhelming. But I didn't just give up. I'm tired. No, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing. By the time you go back to the vision that you've written down years back, you look at it and say, look at what I wrote down. And then some things that I wrote down then, they've come to pass. And you'll be like, oh, if this could happen, so therefore more could happen. So you don't just, write the vision and still abandon it and let it go. With prayers, with every other thing that comes with it, you keep pushing. Trust me, one day we would all get there. Me, I've not gotten there, so I'm not here to, inspire to, perspire to. No, I'm just here to say, okay, look at. So far, so good. Look at how far I've come, and look at where we are still going, and we will get there. So, dear young girl, dear young guy, don't just give up on that dream, on that vision that you have, simply because of what. Maybe the resources might not be there. You can come to me now. I want to learn this skill, but I don't have money. Can I intern under you? Can I stay under you? Can I serve you? Not like serve, you'll be a servant, but you get. So you can actually be learning those skills in the course of service. So you mustn't have all the money, okay, because this person wants to. You can go to somebody. Can I find something that you do for that person? Okay, can I do this? Let there be an agreement. And then you keep to your own end of the bargain too. So you wouldn't just say, okay, maybe personally, because maybe I had supportive parents and then the finances were there. That's why it's easy for you to. No. If you come close, you also know that at a point, even the support and all that, it's not as easy as you will feel, the movie. No. But then, little by little, step by step, let God see the seriousness in you. Let God say, okay, this vision that I've dropped, if I could trust you with carrying a box from your father's sitting room to a mini studio, okay, now to a bigger space, I can trust you with a far way bigger building. I can trust you with outlets here and there. I can trust you with. So it starts by, if God will trust you with little things, little, and then you'll see your faithfulness in it, and then how you keep pushing. Trust me, the sky is just our starting point. So take the first baby step first. Take that step, little by little. Get rid of the excuses. Get rid of all the I can't. And start telling yourself, I can. That's I look myself in the mirror every day. And I hit my chest. I can do this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Speak into your life. Speak into your day. Speak into that business. Speak into whatever it is. Trust me. At the end of the day, just be looking at yourself and be asking yourself, God, what did I do to bribe you? Recently, I've asked God that question. God, with tears in my eyes, God, what did I do? Did I bribe you in my previous life? Maybe that's why I'm reaping what I'm reaping now. But then I realized, somehow, I've also put in the work. So you won't just stay and say, you want to be like Divina, only you can make hair, make clothes, Do you know the sleepless nights that I have to produce even the clothes that I produce? Do you know the stress trying to combine all this together? But then here we are, still standing strong, still pushing. So shouldn't be in your dictionary. There's nothing, I don't believe in possibilities. It is possible, it can be done. So just have that mentality, it can be done. I can. No matter what happens, no matter what the economy is looking like, no matter the discouragement you're getting, even from the family and friends, I can. Keep putting in the work. Before you know it, even that support will come.